Greetings from STO Better Tactical. Today's Elite TFO breakdown covers Tzenkethi front. Let's review the objectives.
The first objective of this TFO is to protect the Allied starbase from enemy battleships carrying bombs, marked with radiation symbols over them. On Elite, the friendly starbase must survive and no bombs can hit the starbase. Battleships spawn periodically and attack along 3 paths, from the left, right, and directly ahead of your starbase, and are escorted by 1 or more smaller ships, including a cruiser. Once a bomb-carrying battleship is destroyed, recover its bomb and bring it to the nearby enemy starbases to destroy them. Picking up the bomb and delivering it both use the standard interact. You can pick up the bombs, but not deliver them while taking fire. Picking up the bombs has a 7-kilometer leash range, and delivering bombs to the starbase has a 10-kilometer leash. Any damage to your hull will interrupt the bomb delivery. Once only one enemy base remains, a Tzenkethi dreadnought will warp in. Defeating it is the last objective and can be done concurrently with delivering the final bomb. When all the enemy bases are destroyed, the bomb-carrying battleships will warp out, ending the threat to your starbase. This mission must be completed in under 12 minutes on Elite. This is optional on Advanced.
Thank you. On to risks and rewards. This map requires a moderate amount of coordination on Elite, and enemy damage is high. It awards a solid amount of Lucari or fleet marks, as well as the potential for enchained current pieces. This map has no time floor and on Elite has a hard time ceiling, meaning you must finish the map within 12 minutes. Your adversaries on this operation are Tzenkethi. Tzenkethi ships deal more damage in their forward arc, but have weaker shields there. Flank or rear attacks deal significantly less damage if their shields are online, since most of their defensive strength is shield-based. Having shield offlines like carrier wave shield hacking or tachyon-net drones will accelerate their demise. The Tzenkethi bro-into cruisers are the most dangerous opponent and should be targeted first, as they heal and increase the resistance of other nearby Tzenkethi ships, and can cast a temporary damage immunity. Recommended tactics vary depending on difficulty and personal power level. On Advanced, an Elite-capable ship can solo one of the bomb-carrying groups, take the bomb, and either clear the enemies at a starbase before launching it, or else placate, immune, or cloak their way through the launch sequence. On Elite, or if your ship is less powerful, it's worthwhile to team up and take down bomb-carrying ships together. At the enemy bases, one player can tank or distract the Tzenkethi, while the other player launches the bomb, using a distraction method such as a placate, or the base itself as a line-of-sight blocker to reduce incoming fire from Tzenkethi area of effect. Alternately, both players can clear all nearby enemy ships before launching the bomb, but this takes longer compared to an uninterrupted covert delivery. Caution is advised when using gravity well or other clustering effects on Tzenkethi. If you do so, be sure to focus the cruisers first to eliminate their resistance and heal buff. Repulsive effects like tractor beam repulsors can scatter Tzenkethi ships and make them easier targets, but be careful not to push them into the starbase. Engine offline or slowing effects also have some utility against battleships with bombs approaching the Allied starbase. Standard cloaks or full impulse cannot be activated while carrying a bomb, and teleporting, dying, or triggering continuity will likewise cause the bomb to drop. If the bomb drops off your ship, there is a brief window before Tzenkethi warships will warp in to reclaim it. Now, combat footage. Several of the principles discussed previously are illustrated here. The goal of this footage is not to illustrate perfect piloting, but provide an example of how to successfully complete the map. Notice that the cruisers are targeted first. Attacking head-on reduces the damage required to defeat the Tzenkethi ships, but results in more incoming damage for you. At the first base, we chose to eliminate all the enemy ships prior to bomb delivery, again focusing on the cruisers first. Once the enemies were cleared, I used a speed boost like evasive maneuvers to transit more quickly between the enemy battleship groups and the bases. At the second group, attacking from the side rather than head-on resulted in significantly longer time to kill. This is the trade-off made when attacking Tzenkethi. There is reduced firepower on their flank and rear arcs, but you will take longer to kill them. For a cannon scatter volley build, Target the into cruisers to bring them down quickly. Use damaging abilities, torpedoes, or console actives for the cruisers to focus them down, while your cannons splash all the other nearby targets. Due to the AoE nature of this firing mode, CSV-based ships are generally well suited for distracting or engaging enemy ships at each Tzenkethi base, and excel on this TFO overall since enemy ships usually appear in small groups. Be aware that there is a visual glitch on this map where destroyed enemy bases still render. Active enemy bases can be distinguished by the presence of enemy ships if they were not cleared, and the minimap will also indicate active bases with a white circle. It is important to note that carrying multiple bombs to a single starbase is counterproductive. Bombs that are near a destroyed base are also consumed, even if they are not launched. As observed here, an AoE shield offline effect like tachyon net drones makes Tzenkethi ships significantly easier to kill. This encounter was made more difficult by an ally using gravity well near the allied starbase, which pulled a bomb-carrying battleship closer to the allied base. Avoid doing this, as if that battleship had reached our base, it would have resulted in mission failure. For this next delivery, a taunt device, quantum singularity manipulation, and the Tzenkethi base itself was used as a line-of-sight blocker to deliver the bomb without having to fight all of the Tzenkethi ships. This is faster than clearing the Tzenkethi ships, but is more unreliable as you are dependent on lining up your positioning and ability usage correctly. When all of the bases are destroyed, cleaning up the dreadnought is easy, as all 5 players can focus fire on the remaining ships without worrying about bombs striking the allied starbase. Again, note the use of tachyon net drones to bring down the dreadnought faster. Captain, if this breakdown helped you in your quest to play STO better, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel. The link to the specific build used for this tutorial is in the description. For more guides and builds, check us out at www.stobetter.com.